Alright guys, so you're going to need the following tools. We're going to take apart a bottom half. We're just going to do it step by step since I have to do this for the 110cc build. They're all identical. It's all the same process. An 80cc, 50cc, YD100. It's all the same. Some of the gaskets are different, but the parts all look identical. So it's really not as hard as a lot of people think. So what you're going to want a hammer, and you're going to want a piece of aluminum. Preferably just something the size of a quarter, something this big, like a 3/16 quarter inch, and you want a hole in it someplace that's a quarter inch, okay? I'm sorry, 5/16. Alright, you're going to need that when we do the clutch shaft, okay? Now, here's another thing to note. This nut right here is 14 millimeter, but the Chinese do this purposely, and I'll show you in a minute. This is 9/16, same exact size as the 14. It'll work perfect. The other thing to note, the 19 millimeter fits on there, perfect. And the 3/4, perfect. So the 19 and 3/4, the 14 and 9/16 are identical. Now some of the older ones are going to have 18 mil. So if it is, you're screwed. You need an 18 mil socket. Those are the brakes. You need a socket wrench. Alright. You're going to need this little doohickey. This is a gear puller. Big side goes in this one. Small side goes in the clutch. You just use two. I got them already ready. You're going to need the little ball that's in your clutch shaft as well, and I'll show you when we get there. And I need a Phillips head to remove that flower nut screw. I use a little pair of vice grips to lock up on here like so. So when it spins, we can get this off easy. A lot of people ask, how do you lock this up? You take the 3/4 inch socket and then you take it off. You can also use the gear puller, like so. Alright, so you got that. Let's see, you're going to need Allen key. Now, very important, especially if you're taking this nut out. Alright, I'm going to actually use this Allen key. And I'll show you why in a second if I can focus on it. There's different grades of Allen keys, alright? And you're not going to focus, are you? Because, you know. Well, yeah, you can't see it. This says 6 CRV, which is a number 6 chrome vanadium. It's the hardness of the material. You have one like this one, if this will focus, yeah, which it won't either. You know it. This is a number 5. A number 5 and a 4, they're going to strip out. So you really want a number 6 or 7 when you do this, alright? I could put this on and probably put a 1-foot pipe on this and I ain't going to strip this. This one here, you crank hard enough, it'll strip out in your hand. Alright? Now the ones that have the slot, gonna need one of these. I'm sorry, there's no way around it. Give me 1 sec. Alright, this is an impact driver. You would put this in the slot, and you'd bang on this with a hammer, and it will twist that right out. They call that an impact driver, and of course you need the flat one. Alright. I mean, you could put a screwdriver in there, and I guess a, you know, big crescent wrench on that and pray, but it's not going to be pretty. I can tell you that already. So really, that's going to be all the tools that you need to do this. But anyways, let's get to it then. Alright guys, so today we're going to dissect a bottom half. I took all the covers off it already. Make sure you don't lose the ball bearing out of there. Put your bucking bar.
Got a little bucket here, I'm going to throw them all in. We're going to take out this clutch first. Don't lose your little flower nut screw. Let's see. I take like a 13/16. Press it on. Pull that flower nut. Put the plate in. Put your flower nut in. Put that in. Voila. Alright. Now we're down to the clutch here. Alright. We're going to take this bad boy. Why am I doing that right now? Okay, we're going to put that in. Alright, what I like to do is this. I'm going to show you guys. Put it on like so. Just like that. Alright. Get it ready. I mean, you could use a socket wrench, but I'm lazy. Off we go. In the bucket. Pull out your little lock ring. Take your puller. Now you want to make sure that's seated fully, because if you don't, you will strip the threads on the actual clutch plate. Okay, that in. I don't like to blast these with the impact gun, because you really don't have to. You strip your puller then. So there you go. That's one. Alright. Now that we got this, we will do that. Why did I take that off? I was going to just knock it out as is, but for the sake of doing this all out for you guys. Yeah, people think this is like a big project and stuff. It's really not that difficult. People are kind of funny with all this stuff. They think it's really hard, but this is really not a hard thing to do. Alright, we got that seated. Very important you seat that. Alright. That is not the other kind, let's see. Alright, so we got that in. Just realized that. Alright. Oh, it slipped. Coming. There we go. Just like that. Alright. So you want to pull these little keys out. Don't lose your keys. We're going to take these keys out. That one in. We in theory don't even have to take this one out. Just don't lose it. It's almost out. You know, this bearing thing is bent in there. That's crazy. Right out of the box. Oh shit, so is that one. Damn. Well, that's another crappy part. Damn, it's almost out. But yeah, that's why I put the hole in the middle. Actually, come here. Let's put this up on a block. Well, damn. So they put in screwed up bearings. God, my freaking phone is ringing off the hook here tonight. Alright, so we got that out. Take your big socket, flip it around, put it in the hole. I'm not going to hit it, but these were already bent right from the factory. I mean, I'm changing the bearings anyway, but this whole kit's been a gigantic disappointment, this 100cc kit. Jesus. So anyways, what we're going to do, like every part in this is garbage right out of the gate. Alright. Had it right. Alright. Put that to the side. Yeah, let's just throw parts on the floor now. Okay. Alright. Put that in. Come to this side. Oh. Okay. Now I put a crap load of force on that, by the way. Alright. Okay. Alright. See what we got here. Alright. There we go. So I want you to see this now. Here's the ball bearing. We're going to set it in there just like that. Okay? Let's see which one I'm going to pull this out of. I guess this one. Alright. Now, I want you guys to see something here. There's a reason. See this hole? It sits on that ball bearing. Okay? So what we're going to do is screw this in by hand first. Get it as always make sure you seat these fully. Yeah, we're in good. Alright, make sure that ball bearing is in there. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize this. They start stacking nuts and stuff. They can't figure out why it's too low. It's because it's a crankshaft and you always put one bearing in it. And why they chose that, I don't know. So anyways, we're going. Boom, there we go. Just like that. Alright. Comes right out. That way you don't screw up all your threads and stuff. Alright. But yeah, there's even a bevel on that, if you guys see where it starts. They do that for that reason, to put the ball bearing in. Alright, grab that key. And they even used freaking, good lord. I'm telling you, this whole kit has been a complete dive. What we got? I found a flathead. Actually breaks these free better, so they don't strip. It's just the Phillips just never seem to grab these weird cut bolts. But yeah, that's par for the course. They even use freaking Phillips in this. This is like old school, new school, everything mixed together here. Most of the time you're just gonna have all hex. And that one, out of all of them, had a lock washer. So, interesting. A little different. Alright, we're getting there. But yeah, a lot of people get intimidated by all this, and I mean, we're literally breaking this down in a couple of minutes here. But yeah, see, a good Allen key really gonna come in handy, because you use a cheap one, you're gonna strip it. Yeah, half the older ones, I can actually literally take these bolts out and they fall in half when there's just a crank. Because the cranks get worn and they slide right out of the bearings. Newer ones are usually a little sticky. Okay, very important too, you never want to bang directly on any of this stuff. Like the crankshaft and stuff, metal to metal. See if we can just pull this. Nope. Yeah, I'm literally holding this in my hand here. Let's split. Oh yeah. That whole case just split, but I don't want to go crazy because I'm trying to save that gasket. So, alright. We're gonna use this X-Acto knife. Try and pry it free. All the way down. Just one side anyways needs to be free. Oh, this side we can't get the other from there, so. Okay. Yeah, you just run it gently, work it back and forth, don't go crazy, you know, take your time, it'll come along. You know, a lot of people rush this stuff and then they're like, oh man, you know, but it doesn't have to be that way, just take your time. But, I mean, oh But see, it really isn't as hard. You don't need a big press and all that. Oh, I'm trying to do this while talking. And I can't. See if that's enough. Nope. Almost. There we go. And that's it. So, yeah, what we're going to do, same thing here. Bam, look at that. Alright, there we go. So that's how you break down a bottom half. Hope that helps some people. I'm not, I mean, I got it for this project, but I figured since so many people keep asking, how do you break apart a bottom half? And honestly, in all the videos I did, I never really did it quick and clear. But, I mean, on average, it takes you about 15 minutes. Beat one of these apart. Make sure you use something like aluminum when you're banging on these, or you will screw up all the threads, okay? So you definitely want aluminum, or like something like this, pounding on it, okay? But, alright, there you go.